Namaste everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel. We'll discuss about today's daily news analysis, current affairs. Before that, if you have not subscribed our channel, please subscribe, like and share our video. First news is Santoor is an instrument of Indian folk music of dash state. Dash state. Santoor is an instrument of Indian folk music of dash state. Option A Punjab, option B Haryana, option C Jammu and Kashmir, option D Uttar Pradesh. Very important. Option C Jammu and Kashmir is important because why was this in news? Because recently Santoor maestro Shivkumar Sharma passed away. Actually, is the legend of Santoor music, folk music. Importantly, he died because of community diseases, heart attack. So, hailing from this Santoor music, hailing from Jammu, very importantly, from Jammu, Shivkumar put the multiple string Santoor at the center stage of, very importantly, center stage of Hindustani music. He adapted the instrument to play Hindustani music. So, string instrument from the folk circuit of Jammu and Kashmir has been chosen. So he popularized the Santoor at a global level, very importantly. Therefore, he became popular. He became popular. Very importantly, two major traditions of classical music in Indian subcontinent. That is Hindustani music of North India and Carnatic music of South India. If you come for North Indian classical music, that is Hindustani music, instruments most commonly used in Hindustani classical music are sitar, sarod, tambura, sahani, shahanai, sarangi, tabla. Sitar, sarod, tamburi, shahanai, sarangi, tabla. These are the North Indian Hindustani music composed. And then coming to South Indian Carnatic music, Veena, Mridangam, Panjira, violin. These are South Indian Carnatic music. Very importantly, many of these instruments are often used in both North and South India. They are inclined together. There are many clear relationships between instruments of both the regions. Sometimes in some musical compositions, there are many relationships between instruments of both the regions. Coming to the next news, if the value of domestic currency falls against foreign currency in forex market, in foreign exchange market, it is called dash. Option A devaluation, option B depreciation, option C appreciation, option D all of the above. Importantly, the answer is option B, depreciation is the right answer because depreciation is the value of domestic currency falls down against foreign currency in foreign exchange market. I mean, due to the forces of market, demand and supply forces of market. Very importantly, if this happens, I mean, if the falling down of domestic currency against foreign currency happens due to market forces of demand and supply, then it is called depreciation. If it is actually, if the same value of domestic currency is intentionally reduced by any government authority, then it is called devaluation. Okay, there is also a reduction in the value of domestic currency against foreign currency, but here government action is important. That is devaluation. If that is the action of market forces, that is depreciation. On the basis of market forces, if the value of domestic currency increases against foreign currency in foreign exchange market, then it's called appreciation. Appreciation. So, for our question, answer is depreciation. If the value of domestic currency falls against the foreign currency in forex market, it is called depreciation. Is the right answer. So recently, Currency of India, rupee value is falling against dollar near 77 and it crossed 77 rupees. Because of so many reasons, they are following. First one is US, United States federal rate hike and inflation controlling measures. Inflation has reached multi-decade levels. Actually, in USA or in Europe and in some of the many of the countries in the world, it is expected to go up further in the coming days. Therefore, US Federal Bank has decided to hike its interest rate to combat inflationary situations in USA. So that is the reason. And then COVID in China and lockdown in China. So it is also the impact of China's lockdown because China has also uh, holding maximum forex reserve in the whole world actually. Therefore, it impacts on foreign currency market also. So multiple factors in India also. What RBI has hiked repo rate. RBI has hiked interest rate, repo rate, reverse repo rate. So therefore, and also about the CRR, current cash reserve ratio has also been raised by RBI. Repo rate has also been raised by RBI. Therefore, these are all inflationary measures. Then, if this happens, definitely investors will take back. So, foreign investors also look back from our country because of our Indian RBI's measure of increasing repo rate or CRR. At the same time, America's hike of federal bank rate is the reason to look back the investment, and therefore our foreign exchange reserve will take back as a negative impact. Therefore, our currency value has been declared against dollar in the international market. So, and at the same time, massive selling by foreign investors to control the inflation. Yes, foreign investors sell their assets, shares from India to others. Therefore, it is the reason. And then coming to the next reason, European Union economic crisis, Japan economic crisis are also the reason. As I have already told you, there are many countries in the world facing economic crisis in the world. Therefore, these are the reasons to decline the value reduction in the value of rupee against dollar. And at the same time, rise in crude oil prices in the international market. Crude oil prices have been raised in the international market. Therefore, this is also the reason. Then again, importantly, Russia-Ukraine war impact also is the reason for falling down of rupee value against foreign currency, that is dollar. Coming to the next news, that is question is the most effective and powerful organ of United Nations is most effective and powerful organ of United Nations is option A General Assembly, option B Security Council, option C Trusteeship Council, option D International Court of Justice. Very importantly, option B Security Council is the right answer because it is only the powerful organ of United Nations. There because P5 powerful 5 countries maintain this. Okay, only 5 top powerful 5 countries maintain the decision regarding international disputes or international activities. So, who are those powerful members? Which are the countries are powerful members? We will see that the upcoming news. So, which country is next question is regarding that. Before going to analyze how many power countries are there, we'll just first discuss about another question, which is which country is not included in the 5 permanent members of the Security Council of United Nations. I mean, which country is not there under UNSC permanent members. England, yes, it is there. Option A, option B, China, option C, France. Yes, all three are there. But India is not permanent member. Okay, but it is non-permanent member in UNSC. Okay, so we'll discuss in detail about that in the next slides. Okay, see, India is not actually included in the five permanent members of United Nations Security Council. Yes, we will see another question regarding this. Which of the following are permanent members of United Nations Security Council? This is the right answer. First, we will see option A, China, Britain. Yes, it's there. Britain is there. USA is there. India is not included. India is not permanent member, and France is there. Yes, therefore option A is not the answer. Then option B, China, Britain, USA, Russia, yes, all are there, but India is not there. Therefore, it is also not the option. Then coming to option C, China, Britain, yes, they are there. USA is there, Russia is permanent member, and France is also permanent member. So option C is the right answer. Option C is the right answer. These are the permanent members of United Nations Security Council. Okay. Regarding this, why was this in news? Because United Nations for the first time delivered statement on Ukraine crisis. Importantly, United Nations Security Council expresses strong support for Secretary General Antonio Guterres' efforts to find a peaceful solution to the Russia-Ukraine crisis. Russia-Ukraine crisis. So what they did, United Nations Security Council, so far they have not given any statement regarding Russia-Ukraine crisis because Russia, which is involved in the war, is also a permanent member of United Nations Security Council. Therefore, they have not responded so far. But for the first time, they have expressed strong support for Secretary, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres of United Nations General Assembly. General Assembly has tried much about peaceful solution to the Russia-Ukraine crisis, but United Nations Security Council has so far not involved in any statement. But for the first time, they have expressed a statement that we have given a strong support to United Nations General Assembly to solve Russia-Ukraine crisis. So this United Nations Security Council actually did not mention the term war. It is not the war. What they are telling, it is not war. And they are telling it is not conflict. And they are telling it is not invasion. Instead, what they refer to this conflict is a dispute. It is just a dispute. We will solve it. Or we can solve you. Okay? You can solve it. Understood? So what they just did, they just term it as a dispute. But actually, war is occurring. Conflict is there, invasion is there. But just the term dispute. Why? Because under United Nations Security Council, there is a dominance of Russia also. Okay, there is dominance of Russia also. Therefore, they have termed just dispute. So regarding United Nations, it was established on 24th October of 1945. Therefore, October 24 is celebrated as United Nations Establishment Day. So its headquarters is in New York. It is located in New York of United States of America. And very importantly, India is founder member of United Nations organization. How? In the British era, under the colonial British rule, India was under colonial British rule. So British government has participated. Britain participated in the establishment of United Nations. Therefore, India is also a founder member of United Nations. Okay, importantly, which are the five important organs of United Nations? That is General Assembly, United Nations General Assembly, next United Nations Security Council, UNSC, the Trusteeship Council, the Economic and Social Council, and the International Court of Justice. And the Secretariat is another part of sub-organ like to implement all the decisions of all the organs of United Nations. So General Assembly is the first organ, United Nations Security Council is the second organ, Trusteeship Council is the third organ, fourth organ is the Economic and Social Council, fifth organ is International Court of Justice (ICJ). So the United Nations Security Council is composed of 15 member countries. Importantly, among 15 member countries, 5 member countries are permanent members, plus 10 are non-permanent members. But these 10 non-permanent member countries are elected for 2 years, 2-year terms. For just 2-year terms, they have to be elected. 10 non-permanent member countries have to be elected for just 2-year terms. Okay. India is also leading as a non-permanent member in United Nations Security Council. So importantly, each member of the Security Council, I mean all 15 are there now, all 15 members, each member of Security Council has one vote. This is the policy of one country, one vote. One country, one vote. Therefore, each member country of the Security Council has one vote. Coming to the next, the question is, Ayushman Bharat Health Card is a flagship program of Dash scheme. As Ayushman Bharat Health Card, what people of India received health cards in each home of APL or BPL card holders. Okay. This health card was issued actually, it is a flagship program of Dash scheme. Option A, Pradhan Mantri Jana Arogya Yojana. Option B, Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. Option C, Aam Aadmi Bima Yojana. Option D, Janashri Bima Yojana. Importantly, option A, Pradhan Mantri Jana Arogya Yojana. Pradhan Mantri Jana Arogya Yojana. Regarding this, recently, why was this in news? Because 40 health services actually were integrated, have been integrated under Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission. It is a digital mission. Ayushman Bharat scheme is under a digital mission. So this digital mission, Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission, integrated 40 health services in a country. So very importantly, National Health Authority (NHA) will be the implementing agency of the Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission. I mean, this mission is implemented by National Health Authority actually. So, regarding the health policy, Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission, very importantly, it is under National Health Policy of 2017. Is very important. What are the targets? Main targets: increase life expectancy at birth from 67.5 to 70 by 2025. I mean, by 2025, our India's life expectancy is to be increased from 67.5 years to 70 years. I mean, 70 years live long. Okay. So what is life expectancy? Life expectancy is the expectancy of living of a man at the time of birth. At the time of birth, which is expected actually. Expected. How is it expected? On the basis of only, how it is expected on the basis of only nutritious food and health facilities which are available or affordable to a particular person. Next target is reduce the infant mortality rate to 28 by 2019. I mean, in 2017 it was announced and launched, and by 2019 our infant mortality rate was to be reduced to 28, because before that, before 2017, before announcing national health policy, before launching national health policy, before implementing national health policy, it was more than 30 deaths were there. Infant mortality rate. What is infant mortality rate? It is the number of children deaths who are not crossed at least 1 year, less than 1 year. 1 year, they are infants. The number of deaths of infants per year, per year, per year, the number of deaths of infants per year or in a year before completing first birthday. Before completing first birthday, okay, which will be calculated per thousand, per thousand, per thousand, 28 is there. It is to be reduced to 28, but it was more than 30 per 1000. I mean, per thousand births or per thousand children, infants, how many have been died will be calculated for 1 year. That is called infant mortality rate. Next target is reduce neonatal mortality. I mean, to 16 is the next stage. Infant mortality is from before completing 1 year actually, but neonatal mortality is up to 5 years. Okay, their goal is to reduce to 16 and the still birth rate to single digit by 2025. Means birth rate is to be reduced to single digit by 2025. Ayushman Bharat is a flagship scheme of India which was launched under National Health Policy 2017. National Health Policy 2017 importantly. So this is in news. Coming to the next question is National Education Policy 2020 aimed to achieve equitable access to the highest quality education for all up to the year. I mean, which is the targeting year to give quality education for all in our country. Option A 2020, option B 2015, option C 2030, option D 2040. Option D is the right answer, 2040. I mean, by 2040, there is to be no person in our country who is not educated. Who is not educated. Who is not educated. I mean, by 2040, 2030, everyone in India has to get education. That is the target of National Education Policy 2020. Coming to the related news of National Education Policy, recently high-level meeting to review progress of National Education Policy was chaired by Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So what he suggested is hybrid system of online and offline learning. I mean, both have to be connected. Offline is the more priority under hybrid system. Okay. So the National Education Policy of 2020, it has replaced National Policy on Education of 1986. I mean, in 1986, National Policy of Education was considered, was introduced, but now again it has been replaced. So what is the objective of National Education Policy? Is education for all children between 3 to 6 years importantly, and then the objective of this NEP, teacher training and management is to be efficient, and then increasing gross enrollment ratio to 50%. I mean, gross enrollment ratio, I mean, the children who are joining to school, that is gross enrollment ratio at least to 50% by 2035. I mean, by 2035, after 12 years. By 12 years, at least we have to increase gross enrollment ratio of 50%. It was actually just 26.3% in 2018. What they have targeted to 2035 is so far good, more than double what they have targeted. This is the target of National Education Policy, which was launched in 2020. And coming to the related news of national education policy, very importantly, this is the new curricular model or pedagogical structure. So they structure how kids or children learn 5 years plus 3 years plus 3 years plus 4. I mean, this is the formula 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. Importantly, 5 years of foundational stage. First of all, 5 years of foundational stage. That is 3 to 8 years. That is 3 to 8 years. 8 years. That is first 5 years of foundation stage. Come to the next second stage, 5 plus 3. 3 years of preparatory stage from third standard to fifth standard. Third, fourth, and fifth standard. And coming to 3 years of middle stage, if you come for this, 6th, 7th, 8th standard, 6 to 8. And then if you come for 4 years, 4 years model of secondary education stage, that is from 9th to 10th, 11th to 12th, 4 years model. Okay. This is actually the objective of NEP, which has a curricular model. So there are reforms in curriculum content, the medium of instruction. Very importantly, NEP policies main objective is the medium of instruction of education is to be in their own mother tongue. Okay, then it is easy to get their education. Next, the current three language formula will be continued. I mean, three language formula which is currently existed, that is Kannada in our Karnataka, Kannada English, Hindi, English Hindi, second and third languages. Kannada or any mother tongue is first language of a children, of a child. Coming to the next, our question is world's biggest producer of jute is dash. Option A, India. Option B, Bangladesh. Option C, Myanmar. Option D, Sri Lanka. So our answer for this question is India. India is the largest, biggest producer of jute in the world. So importantly, in the region of West Bengal, there is these are the regions in which jute production is dominant. Coming to the next question, name of the mission. Name of the mission launched by Government of India to conserve water recently. Importantly, underground water. Underground water. Underground water. Okay. What is the mission launched by Government of India? Option A, Mission Amrit Sarovar. Option B, Mission Sanjeevani. Option C, Mission Jal Shakti. Option D, Jala Jeevana Mission. What is the launched program? Recently, Government of India took part. That is Mission Amrit Sarovar. Amrit Sarovar. Under this mission, 75 districts will be identified and a pond or a lake will be constructed, rejuvenated in each district of India by 2023 August 15. By next year. 75 lakes have to be built. 75 lakes have to be built. That is the target of Amrit Sarovar mission. Amrit Sarovar mission. So importantly, first war of independence was started on. First war of independence was started on. Option A, 10th May 1857. Option B, 20th May 1857. 15th May 1857. Option D, 14th May 1857. Important, option A, 10th May 1857 is the right answer. 10th May 1857. So regarding this, another question is there. First war of Indian independence was started first in dash place. That is, it was started in Meerut. There are four options. Meerut is the right answer. Actually, in Meerut on 10th May of 1857, Mangal Pandey shot at British officer. Mangal Pandey that a British officer, because of their violent, their domestical, anti-domestic policies of Indians, everything was to fight against the British for the first time, which was started from Mangal Pandey on 10th May 1857, which was started in Meerut. So, by this news, we will end up today's current affairs. So, thank you everyone. Please subscribe our channel, like our video if you don't like, dislike, and importantly, share video to the competitive exam writing students. And importantly, very importantly, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you everyone. We'll meet in the next class.